Welcome to the first annual Melanie Mac meetup. We're here in Louisiana where it smells amazing.
Beautiful.
Hi,
Beautiful.
I'm Melanie Mac. I'm
Miss
Melanie
Mac.
Mac.
Tis an honor.
I don't know what Melanie
Tis an honor,
sounds
ma'am.
like, so
I
I'm
swear
just going.
fealty to you.
I'm just.
May I say slurs in front of you so that you appreciate me?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
I just
my God.
realized, just now. So if you don't know, there's like Melanie Mac. If you don't know who Melanie Mac is, I feel like we talk about her a lot on the show, but she's this right-wing streamer.
She's beautiful.
She's a
princess in a castle.
She's a 10.
She is a Magfest 7. Let's be clear here. She is like if there is like a woman with like
she looks like a picrew of herself.
Like normal like facial symmetry and like visits a hairstylist and it's like, I'm based. Then all the guys are like, I'll fucking kill for you. I'll fucking kill for you. You understand
Here's
me?
Here's a photo of the roast turkey I made for dinner, man.
No, I don't know why I didn't think of this analogy.
Do you want me to kill my parents for you? Because I'll do it.
Miss Mac, do you want to enter into a blood pact with me? I cut my hand really badly.
She is literally like a Morton Joe, and all her fans are like, Melanie, witness me.
All our fans are the little short
warblers.
guy with the telescope.
It's really.
Road.
I have never seen something like this before because you're getting like two comorbid psychoses. Like you're getting like hot girl on the internet psychoses that you see with like titty streamers or whatever. And then you're also getting like, Republican girl psychoses that like people get about like, fucking Lauren Southern or whatever. And like the result is like the most insane level of horny devotion that you see outside of like VTubers basically. Like it's the only people who get more like rabidly horny and unhinged fans are people who like cosplay as 10-year-old anime girls on Twitch and like, haha, I'm so based, haha. But no, she has a whole roving cast of like circular like glob looking, like in I have no mouth and must scream. I have no mouth and I must scream. Like after the guy kills everyone except for himself, and he gets morphed into like this gelatinous ball that can't process time. Like he that's what like half of her fans look like.
Yeah, no, they're
working on their bodies. Is the thing.
We talk about them a lot, but there was recently a fan meetup. Yeah, I sent a picture of it.
Is this what these people eat? Like I always wonder what like right-wing, like super right-wing culture warriors eat, because they have like a little like code system for every type of food. Like they have slappa, goy slop.
Goy slop.
Yeah, and it's like I was like, what are you eating?
Soy cube.
Like, what are you? Is it literally just like hamburger? And I think we're getting
just hamburgers.
Okay, so this is steaks. Which one is
Parmesan
the steak?
Chicken.
These.
I think bottom right.
Okay,
it does look like a baked potato.
I saw a guy on fucking Instagram like comment on like a photo of like really shitty steaks. It's like, this ain't well done no more. It's congratulations. That's how these steaks look. Parmesan chicken, which this looks like Parmesan chicken.
It looks like a turd. It looks like a turd.
Yeah, it's Parmesan chicken over like deep fried chicken.
It looks like a block of bird food with with hay on it.
Habanero pineapple chicken. I'm surprised they allowed ethnic food in here.
That looks okay. It does look like the Mountain Dew chicken boogie 2998
movie Bob made.
Or that was movie Bob. Sorry.
For a second, it reminded me of like a good Thai restaurant I went to once.
I want binging with Babish to make the Mountain Dew chicken and see if he can make it good.
I want him to do an episode with
shallots.
I want him to do an episode with Melanie Mac and then go back to the hospital.
Minimal, yeah. Do an episode with Melanie Mac and it's like butter basted lard.
Yeah, he's just on a stretcher at the end of it.
No. I want to say this is a tangent, but you don't realize how fucking bad a lot of like the Babish videos are until you actually start cooking food and you realize like, wait, he's adding like 25 extra steps to do everything.
Yeah, he's just he's so stupid. I'm glad he's dead.
And then there's bison burgers, which how do you burn burgers that bad? Burgers are. I feel like if you made like a make work program to teach like quadrupeds how to cook, they would make better.
It really does look like he cooked all the food and then just like dropped it on the ground.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm kind of getting. I would eat the chicken. I'll eat the.
Oh yeah,
the chicken looks like okay.
I'll support the habanero pineapple chicken. And then also in this photo, his laptop is just right behind the food.
Yeah, it's right behind.
It's just on a plate, I think.
And it looks like it is about to, or maybe was. It's a gaming laptop.
This is a.
Judging by the vents, but it looks like it's hooked up to a sound
system. This is a
music I want to hear.
Mind of Jason meal, but it's spelled Jayson.
Did you see the
Mind of
the
Jason.
meal Jason posted last night?
What did he post?
It was like uncooked ramen and then like a pound of seasoning salt and shit, and the caption was just like, I wish I could sleep at night like normal people do.
The rapper was still in it also.
I love the my favorite Jason meal is when he made like a fish soup that had like a whole fish still in it and there were pickles in it.
Fish head. Yeah.
It
looked like something that
a Polish farmer would make.
No, it literally looked like something that, like a cartoon cat like puts on the lid of a trash can.
That's something that like
something Heathcliff would eat.
Yeah.
Something that the kid from Come and See would eat.
Yeah. So this is we're all getting pictures from if you want to look at I guess the best compilation of these, follow Tom _on_here on Twitter.
I'm sure they all do.
I'm sure they all do. Some of them don't. Some of them learned about.
I guess statistically.
Some of them learned about us from the Gimmick account and are 14 years old, and they're listening to this. And it summers out. They're listening to Most Controversial with all their friends.
Follow Tom on here and then give us your parents' credit card info.
Yeah, give us your parents' credit card. They won't notice.
They won't. It's $5 to $10 a month.
Yeah. You're getting.
They lose that. You lose that in the aggregate.
But this is a Melanie Mac meetup in I think Louisiana, which is such a funny place to do that.
Yeah.
It is in Louisiana.
It is.
They should go to like
Louisiana, it's like 125 degrees and like full humidity there. So.
And they're just eating meat.
Imagine being downwind of that meetup.
Oh my god! Yeah, meat up. Exactly.
It would make like the Aiello orgy smell floral by comparison.
Oh god, being a fluffer at the Melanie Mac meetup.
Well, the sense from both of those, because that one happened in Austin, this is happening in Louisiana. They're meeting up in like I don't know,
in Oklahoma,
and it's causing a tornado.
The building just melts.
It's creating the first monsoon. The conditions are wet enough to create a monsoon in North America. It's at the side. Okay, no, this is in Dallas. It's at the.
Oh wow.
It said that this one guy said Melanie Mac said I'm one of the good N words, and it's a black guy with Melanie Mac. Oh man, dude. Right-wing black nerd is a really unfortunate card to draw.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you probably.
Well, it's not a card you draw; it's like a deck you build in a roguelike.
Yeah, that's true. It's a magic.
You kind of got there. You kind of got there yourself, buddy.
I think. Well, he got the most traction on. I think like.
Yeah, because he looks the best out of all these guys. He looks he looks like a decent looking guy.
He's the only one who actually hit.
Yeah. Yeah. God, can you imagine how fucking impotent? Like, there would be thousands of hate crimes. Like every single. If it was like the one fan that gets to hit Melanie Mac is a black guy. Mass shootings across the country.
It would compound. Like it would. Any pretext of like not being the real reason, they would be like posting
they'd
like
be protesting.
They'd be
protesting outside the For Hims building like it's a Planned Parenthood.
Speaking of celebrities getting to hit, I found a great subreddit. I sent a couple, but I need to. I'm gonna send.
Yeah,
more.
What is this? You sent me a post and I didn't really understand. This is
Celeb DPP, which
is Dirty Pen Pals. So that's like, so this is where you it's basically like a role playing, I guess, subreddit.
Dirty
It's where you put out-
Pen Pal sounds like a Luther Vandross song.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It's one of the-
We writing real dirty tonight.
It would be funny if
Oh,
they wanted
yeah.
to role play as was Luther Vandross. But unfortunately, it's like mostly like the women it's like I want you to be Daisy Ridley and I fuck you.
This is a really cool subreddit because it is like it's like, you know, it's role play, but no one is playing along.
Yeah,
no,
it's just, it's roll imaginary friend.
Yeah.
This is single
what are the
player
top
role
posts-
play.
What are the top posts of all time on here? I want to see actually.
One of the top posts is like 5,000 words, and it's celebs on Blacked. Which one are you watching first? And dude, like
John Malkovich. I'm going to keep David.
Think fast, Malkovich. I
Yeah,
busted his
just like-
face.
these are so they've like come up with like a log line and like a fake title for all the celebrities they want to see in Blacked. They have a separate subsection for Blacked and Blacked Raw. Dude, that is I think that's probably
awesome.
like maybe not the most evil porn company, but like up there for sure.
It's up there. Yeah, no,
It's
that's
like I'm not normally a guy where it's like where this is like in addition to being like regular porn dad, this is like the most racist thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Someone made one F for M, the Ladies of Yogg's Cast, which sounds like a situation that one of our friends got into
do you know what
recently.
Yogscast is?
I do know what Yogg's Cast
Oh
is. That's why
my
I'm saying
God.
it's what one of our friends got into recently. That whole room smelled like the Ladies of Yogg's Cast. That apartment at 2 PM.
Yogg's cast.
I honestly don't think that
What
there's
about
much.
Nog's cast? And it's
Ooh, they're
Christmas
festive.
I don't think there's there's much to really talk about here, but I do think that they made fake titles, so they have Margot Robbie in Bi White Boys and Saoirse Ronan in Perfect
throwback.
and also Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow, but
Black.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, I just like it's sort of the situations. It sort of gets your imagination going. Here's one.
This is making me feel. This is making me feel worse than the Pea Kitchen.
Oh yeah, no, this is like a very evil subreddit.
This is like
this one.
This should get banned. This is like this feels like jailbait.
Yeah, no, it really does feel. I tried to. None of the like things that we're gonna laugh at are like the actual celebrities, and I clarifying that out of like morality because it like it really is just these guys. Here's one: M for A, James Charles, the gay pinnacle of Hollywood. Hey all, I'm looking for someone to play as James Charles for me in a role play.
Who the
I'm fairly
fuck?
open to
How gay do you have to fucking be?
this guy,
What happens? By the way, what happens if you get a DM and it's like you post this and then you get a DM and it's like, hey, I would like to be James Charles for you. Like, how do you proceed?
Then you get the police called on you.
This is like how on dark webs, like every single hitman there is a police officer. Like
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is like, I'm just imagining like the guy that posted this is just like, he's at like the center of the Pride Parade, but he's like being like covered by a veil because if like the veil was lifted, he would be like too gay, and like all the bisexuals would be eviscerated in like in a 20-foot radius.
all the boyfriends in the area.
Yeah, all the boyfriends. Yeah.
this is. What do you even fucking say about like all of this? Is just like, yeah,
It's all really bad.
yeah. I can't even. This is depressing.
Yeah, no, there's no comments on it. I guess you DM if you're interested.
Olivia Rodrigo's all right, we're calling the police. We're calling the police.
We got you.
I don't care. I don't care how old she is now. You are going to underneath the jail. We are putting you in the face-off magnet prison. This is not something you should be allowed to say. There's no society in the world where saying this should be like considered something you can say.
I'm looking up M for M because I think that's That's like the least evil.
I keep on trying to search by celebrity, and it's not working. I've been
I
searching
was looking up
like Rafe Fiennes and all
yeah.
these guys. I can't find anyone.
That's
cool.
why this like if there was like a gay version, like a gay male version of this subreddit, it would be like the funniest thing ever.
Every single post would have
This
like
is-
600 comments.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Every single
Like-
one is an individual user.
Yeah,
That's like why we need to make
that's why we need to
being
start
gay
that
more normal.
subreddit.
Yeah, that's why we need to start that subreddit, and that's why we need to be. Here's one. You have to scroll up. It's the first one I sent. This is why we need to normalize being regular gay. Is because this one, A for A, Amy Schumer's life led by her penis.
Wow.
It can't just be gay. You have to do this. I am 18 plus, and all characters and participants must be 18 plus.
That's good.
I was gonna be a 16-year-old Amy Schumer with a penis, but alas, most people think that fame and celebrity status comes from a certain attitude, a level of class that must be maintained in order to project yourself among the elite and have them not reject you. It's easy to assume that seeing all the glitz and glamour of a big star-studded event and expensive getaway celebrities find themselves involved in. Then there's Amy Schumer.
What is
She's
this?
a bit older, not nearly as attractive as most of her fellow celebrities, and, in this story at least, has a penis.
Wow.
This is awesome, just how evil this is.
I don't
She wasn't the most pleasant to be around. What were you gonna say?
I just don't understand. Like, I really am having trouble grasping what this is. Like, I don't understand what is happening on my computer.
It really doesn't feel like
It
something.
doesn't feel real.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
It doesn't
Alien
feel like
language.
this should be allowed to be on Reddit.
I know.
First of all,
It feels like something from like the earlier version of Reddit.
yeah, it does.
When like out of free speech principle, they were like, look, the tasteful pictures of 4-year-old subreddit is allowed to stay up.
It's allowed. Yeah, dog
The-
r/dog kickers has to stay around. Otherwise, you have no spine. You have no principle.
I do like that the reason why all those subreddits got was like vote brigading. Like,
Yeah.
the reason why we can't have r/black people porches anymore is because they would go to other subreddits and say we don't care what they said, but the fact that they were like leaving their community is horrifying.
Yeah.
Did they change the name of that subreddit to Black People X?
Oh, the black people Twitter one?
Yeah.
That is like the most insane. I still don't know why they have like they've
Spencer,
like
do you think any bog chaser tweets are on Black People Twitter?
I'm gonna start posting those there.
Post the Fela Kuti one there. See how it goes over.
Go really good.
The Stevie Wonder one.
I looked up Spencer's username and here he is on r/Red Scare Pod.
What the fuck?
The
What?
caffeine panic attack tweet is on Red Scare
That
Pod.
one?
Yeah. And then someone says, cocaine panic attack in the comments. Cocaine panic attack. I'm developing a manic episode and going to have a heart attack. And that's
Holy
from
crap.
No Riz Ron DeSantis, a man that I'm going to kill later today.
No Riz Ron DeSantis.
Dude, that one
on
still
the-
like circles everywhere. Like I'll be on my fucking deathbed seeing the caffeine panic attack one.
Yeah.
I don't even think I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was my most popular one, which means it was one of my worst. So
It was really
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah.
No, I get. I was. You can like look up. I like looked up my username, on like I did it on Google Images, and now it like shows you what Instagram accounts have posted you. There was like some coffee shop that was using one of my tweets to advertise like a show they had coming up.
What? When the bodega has chomp cheese,
Yeah.
and they've just gone into Snapchat and just replaced it to when the coffee shop has cold brew.
Yeah.
I can't.
There's a podcast that, by my understanding, is like room temp IQ white guys just going like, "Yo, how fire do you think Drake finna be?" or whatever, and they have like they read tweets, And like
Yeah.
every single one of my fucking friends like pops up on those. It's like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on it, Charlie.
Oh, I have seen that one.
Yeah. Jared was on it, and I sent it to
Yeah.
him. And Corey was on it. Like I was like, what is going on?
It's a freaking load-bearing post that has completely rewired my brain.
Yeah, no, it is.
I can't search my username because giant toilet is just a thing. You just get photos of toilets.
Yeah. I look it up like I've looked it up like every other day now, and ever since I posted the one about Zendaya and Shy that got like 170,000 likes.
Shay, his name is Shay.
Shay, sorry.
Shay Gilgis Alexander.
It's Shy. Now that
It is Shy.
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis Alexander.
Yeah, no, the one, I guess I'm on Savage Humor now on Instagram.
It's so cool that like it used to, like in 2013 it was like a dream if your tweet got posted to an Instagram account called like bra_moment.
Yeah.
And now it's the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm on r/webtoons. Wait, why am I on Webtoons?
Because you like Homestar Runner so much.
That is true. I don't even know why this came up. Maybe someone linked to the racist pedophile one. My favorite webtoon. Anyway, but back.
Do we have to go back?
Yeah, I think.
Well, I
think we could find a subreddit like another life advice one. We make fun of more 12-year-old kids. Just
that's a little bit more.
Tell really gross jokes about the girls who stabbed their friend for slender. Like anything, literally anything besides.
Well, I found one called r/gaystories.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me find that one.
Hey, it's just everything Charlie has ever said.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Never accuse me of that.
Yeah.
It's Gay Stories Gone Wild, which I guess the regular Gay Stories is just for like my dad kicked me out of the house.
Oh.
R/gay stories is just porn. Like I'm looking at gay stories and it is porn.
I mean, Gay Stories Gone Wild is probably
that's
more
also
so
porn.
Yeah.
Have any of you all like looked at, how
Gay
every
Stories Gone Wild.
every local area has their own subreddit, but every area also has their own Gone Wild subreddit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have looked.
I think I looked on the Minnesota one once, and it was like just like 38-year-old women with like close-up images of their vaginas,
their labia,
and then just like blurry pictures.
Looks like it looks like you're pulling roast beef through a wheat thresher.
Yeah, it's like you're pulling. Yeah, it looks like you're just. It looks like fucking like pulled pork being shredded, but in reverse.
Yeah, it looks
it's like this is great.
It looks like you dropped like a rubber mat in a paper shredder.
Yeah, no, that's what Minnesota Going Wild looks like. Here's
It looks like you left silly putty under a stack of books.
Yeah. It looks like you're trying to press silly putty in between like a small novel.
Yeah, it's like trying to press it through a comb.
Does one of you want to read the one that I sent? I have a few more from.
I got it. Gay Stories Gone Wild.
Sure.
Yeah.
The life of a pregnant man. Background.
Griffin, remember, if you laugh at the wrong thing, you're done.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Pride Month jurisdiction.
My wife and I always wanted a family. It was killer when she found out she could not get pregnant. Luckily for us, men can naturally get pregnant, but it's pretty uncommon. My one male friend had gotten pregnant twice, and another coworker of mine got pregnant accidentally. It was going to be uncommon for the husband to be pregnant and be married to a wife. This is already very interesting sci-fi.
Yeah.
Great world building.
Yeah,
there's no like exposition or anything. They're just saying, I know men who have got pregnant.
Yeah, no fat on this. All necessary.
All trimmed.
Yeah. All trend, yeah.
Lean. Well done. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, no.
To make matters more unique, my wife and I spent a ton of money on fertility treatments for us, so we did not have much money left to spend like that. We decided to get pregnant the old-fashioned way. My wife found a coworker who agreed. He was a black man named Jay. Plus, we were okay. We mixed kids.
Short for Jason.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we were fine with having biracial kids.
Yeah.
We were. I mean, it took a little talking, but I think we'll live. We'll live with that.
The wife came from like an Amish community, and like the husband's like, "Well, if you can't get me pregnant, I guess I'll just have to have a black guy fuck you." I guess that's how it is.
No, I think what's happening is men can only get pregnant when another guy fucks them.
I guess that makes sense.
I think the world being built here.
In this sci-fi world.
I am bisexual, having slept with a few guys in college and some dates here and there, but never had a BBC. He was 9.5 inches where it counts. My wife
his forehead.
His mind, yeah.
I found this guy at work who's trying to create a race of white people.
Should I let him fuck me?
Yeah.
My wife actually was excited to watch me get fucked by a guy. The first time I got fucked by Jay, I was so sore, I was basically bedridden the next day. The second time was much more enjoyable, and the third night, I conceived. Now, I'm 6 months along with a boy. My belly is large, round, and soft. I am growing boobs, which are around a C cup. My hormones make my cock small, along with smoother skin and less hair. I definitely have a mother instinct and still dress more like a girl. Jay is basically a third of
Damon can never say that they look good. They have to say they have a mother instinct.
This is like they backdoored in the sissy fetish. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely have a mother instinct.
Yeah.
Jay's basically
the mother instinct is what makes gay guys like bring their mother's ashes to a Charlie XCX concert.
Yeah, the mother instinct is Sabrina Carpenter has the mother instinct.
Yeah.
The hormones made my cock small. I already read that. that was just me speaking extemporaneously. Jay is always over supporting us. My wife loves the changes and is so thrilled. So that was just background to the story. The story starts. I wake up to the sound of my wife's alarm. She is working while I have off. I groan as I then feel the baby kick. I am wearing panties and a t-shirt. This is like Hemingway prose. It's very direct.
Yeah.
My wife says, "Good morning, honey. How is the baby?" And I reply, "Maybe if he stopped kicking my bladder, maybe Daddy could sleep more." She rubs my belly, then responds, teasing me. It is nice not having my bladder kicked all the time. I quit back.
Wait, but she's never been...
that wasn't included in the background.
Yeah.
I quit
He's always
back.
kicking her.
One more diaper for you to change them. Does he have diapers too? This is so cool. I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. My wife sees my pink panties. Jay and I love seeing those panties. I respond, "I know you two get excited seeing my ass." The pregnancy made me a total butt slut. Whether it was Jay's cocks or my wife's strap-on, I want it in my ass.
What's to add to this, Willie?
The pregnancy made me a total butts. I might get that phrase tattooed on my body. I get into the bathroom. The belly weight makes me so sore. I sit down to pee now. Jay sends me a text. "How are you?"
Yeah,
Jay Jr.? I reply, "Ugh, your baby is strong." His text says, "Can I come over to ensure the baby daddy, me, is doing all right?" I finish, "Yes, daddy, anytime." I come back to the bedroom as my wife gets ready for the day.
This is how you're conceived.
I like to imagine that.
How was I born? Well, son, your mother and I had the worst throuple in history.
And back then, I was something of a butt slut. Your old man was a pretty big butt slut back in the day. I know you couldn't tell by my massive tits.
Yeah, your wife and our good friend were taking turns railing me out, and I was conceived that way, and that's why you close the fridge door with your hip.
Yeah. I like to imagine that Jay is also he's like a 5'6" like black nerd who's just like
he went straight from the Melanie Mac convention.
I honestly don't think any of these guys.
How's Goku
I don't
Jr.
think
doing?
Well, none of these guys have met a black person because they just have this idea in their head. It's like, every single
like
black
terrifying fuck machines that like run through walls.
Yeah.
No.
The most porn addicted person I've ever met said, like, what, isn't like the average black dick size like 11 inches? And it's like the average? The average?
Yes, well, it's the median.
Yeah. There are more 11-inch black dicks than any other kind. That's why,
I come back to the bedroom as my wife gets ready for the day. I tell her Jay is coming over to visit me today. She smirks. Tell Jay he better save some of you for me later. I reply as I should put shorts on. I always do, babe. Before
Both
she leaves,
of them are so bad at their job.
I also like the idea that like he becomes pregnant and then he just gets like cranky and irritable and doesn't want to have sex anymore.
He doesn't go to work. Well, it seems like he like quit his job to become a stay-at-home pregnant guy.
His wife is like, all right, do you want to get pegged today? It's like, no, I want to eat barbecue sauce.
No,
I want to eat a
I'm
rotisserie
busy
chickens.
peeing 200 times.
Yeah.
I'm dipping pickles in melted ice cream.
Yeah.
Before she leaves, my wife, Kayla, kneels down to kiss the belly. The baby kicks and I smile. Kayla then kisses my lips. Thank you so much for carrying our baby. You are such a lovely man for doing this, and I love you forever. My heart melts. I love you so much, honey. I am loving every day of it. Kayla then smacks my butt. Now you enjoy your daddy today. I blush. Oh, I will. To be continued.
And then that person deleted their account for some reason.
Baby didn't make it.
The baby died.
They miscarried.
Yeah, just
Never
a really
won.
like that same preamble. It's like, all right, now time for the story. I had a miscarriage.
I think the one comment on this is just, this is so fucking hot.
No, it's
really.
not. No, it's really not.
The sex
You're
is a
sort of-
paragraph.
Yeah, the sex is a paragraph, and then it's just about a guy like just
guy with
having
tits.
Who was a
a guy with
total
tits
butt
having
plug.
morning. Yeah,
Complete
a guy with tits having morning sickness. It's just like, oh, I'm so sick. Where's the? There's also gay incest stories, but I don't know if we want that one. Might be a bit too much. Yeah,
Granddad and I tried Gay Sauna Part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's hard to avoid this theme.
All right. So it says everyone is over 18.
Yay!
Like how they just have to. They
What's
have
the
to. They have.
Spencer, what's this guy's username?
Breeding Slut 76.
It's like Fallout 76.
This is Joel Embiid.
Yeah. Yeah. You're eating Slut 76ers.
All right. Yeah. So,
Whole Embiid.
hi all, as promised, here's part 2. Damn, people were chomping at the bit for.
Yeah.
When's the next Granddad Gay Sauna story gonna go?
Penguin Publishing gave him $50,000.
Yeah.
We laid there. Okay, so we're opening.
Dime Square's next hottest young artist.
We're opening in media res here. We lay there, the two bears clapping in the doorway as my granddad slides out of my tummy hole. I lay on the bed. No,
Oh wait, I found the part 1 also.
no, I'm done.
We're
I'm good, man.
I'm done. I'm just finished.
Okay, can I read Tied, Naked, and Left in the Woods?
In media res. MEAT.
Yeah. You
Sure.
Media? Yeah. This one's at least not about someone's grandfather.
Well, you don't know.
He told me that he would pick me up and take me to this secluded outdoor place where we would have sex. I wore silky running shorts, a button shirt, and flip-flops.
Nice.
Silky running shorts. Man, this is
Button-up shirt and basketball shorts is the worst fit of all time.
It's
no,
cool.
it's silky running shorts.
Silky
these are
running
like these
short.
are these
So
are
they're
premium.
like-
That's
It's like
that's how
90,
you know-
like 90s basketball shorts.
Yeah, that's how you know it's gay. Is this guy spent $300 on his basketball shorts? He had to look good. I have a very small penis and balls, which are always kept
You have
completely
small
shaved.
balls too.
Yeah.
The penis hides the ball.
Yeah. My ass and asshole are also shaved smooth. We drove out of town and he pulled into a parking area, which I had heard was a well-known gay cruising area. I was a little concerned that this place would not be private, but he assured me it was safe. We got out of the car and he put on a backpack and told me to follow him. Like he needs a backpack. We walked back a hiking trail and I saw some other men, but we kept walking. We came to a secluded place and he told me to undress. When I took off my shirt and shorts, he got a section of rope out of his backpack and tied my hands in front of me and told me to get on my knees. Then he got a piece of cloth and made a blindfold and wrapped it around my head over my eyes. Next I felt his cock against my lips and I took his cock in my mouth. I was sucking his cock. He was fully erect now and took his cock out of my mouth and I felt him tie another strip of cloth around my face. This is so many details. I then felt his fingers
true to
in my
life.
asshole. Yeah, he told me to stand up and led me over to the tree and had me face the tree. I felt him tie another section of rope between my tied hands and pulled my hands over my head, and then he tied my hands to the tree. At this point, I began to get nervous. Then I felt his fingers in my asshole as he was applying lube to my hole and slipping one and then several fingers inside me. Then I felt him, of course, you know how it goes, and I felt him press
Yeah,
his
you
cock
know.
against my
Yada, yada,
slippery
yada.
hole.
They should have done this in Brokeback Mountain, like instead of just having like just impromptu spit lube sex in the middle of the tent, just like hey, doing like ropes and shit out in the
He
middle of the
should
Yeah.
have stuck his dick in the beans to lube it up.
Yeah.
Get that bean juice in there.
Yeah, as he pulled out, I felt his cum running down my back and legs. I thought he would untie me, but he misspelled it. And then we would leave. Instead, he said I should wait there and he would come back. Now I started to play party. It became quiet. Imagine just being a family coming across this.
They're a park
like-
ranger, you think like a
Yeah.
family's broken into a tent somewhere.
Yeah, you're just a park ranger that's like kind of homophobic, and then you see this, it's like, this is the day I quit on the job.
Yeah, there's just a guy with a micro penis and micro balls.
Or like a child went missing in the area earlier and there's a search party that stumbles across you.
Yeah, that kid who got lost in the woods in 1960s.
It's like,
Like,
yeah.
you know, there's that true crime story. It's like, yeah, the kid went missing, and then there was this like sickening scream, and it was just this guy getting fucked in the
Yeah. Oh, I found one that's called Doja Cat Made Me Gay, but let me finish this story. Although I have a feeling about how it ends.
You don't know.
Yeah. Then he just starves to death.
Actually, I cheated and read the last paragraph. I think this is a very strong ending and you need to push
Okay.
through.
After a minute, I need to push through into this guy. After a minute or two, I could hear voices, and then I felt I felt hands on my ass and squeezing my little dick and balls, making fun of us. But again, I'm just imagining this is like a Chinese tourist group. they think this is like a local attraction that they all like sort of poke at. It's like, go grab the small balls. It's good luck. Just a tour guide telling everyone, yeah, no, it's good
fuck
luck
this
to
guy's
grab
ass.
fuck his ass.
He's in a
Good
stockade
luck.
in the city square.
Yeah, it's like Colonial Williamsburg. This is back in the homophobic days of the West.
Colonial Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt another cock press inside of me, and this one was bigger than my friend's. I could tell there's more than one man talking, and I knew now that I feel like that's not hard to tell, but whatever. And I knew now that I was going to be used by other men.
It may be easy for you now, but there's not a penis in your butt, so it could be a little different.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not in the moment. One after another, they shoved hard cocks in my ass, fucking me, coming, and then
Can
pulling
you skip
out
to the end? I think we get the picture
Yeah.
here. This is you got slutted out by 100 guys.
My face was covered in cum. He untied me and I got dressed. We walked back to the car. There were men in the parking lot talking about all the cum on my face. We got in the car and he took me out.
They had a tailgate set up.
Yeah.
That guy has so much cum on his face.
Yeah. Those were
Louise.
different. They were just different guys. They were just like saying like, Jesus Christ.
It's Statler and Waldorf.
It's just like the woods outside like a college football stadium. It's like, yeah, this is a great cruising spot. That evening, I received an email from him with dozens of pictures of guys standing behind me fucking my ass.
I received an email.
I received an email. Ooh, just like putting his glasses on. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's some pictures. Thank you for that. Oh, he made a Dropbox.
Yeah, there was a Dropbox of guys standing by.
Yeah. He made a group chat of all guys.
I requested access.
Okay, I like. Here's the thing, like, as opposed to some of the other stuff we've read this episode, I like understand in theory how this would be hot to someone.
Yeah,
like, I can wrap my head around.
He got fucked by like 100 guys. How's that not hot?
Yeah,
but it is.
And none of them were his grandpa.
Yeah, none of them were Brie Larson.
None of them were. Yeah.
There wasn't a weird throuple where your wife is like mogging you to have a kid.
Yeah. Wait, were you and your wife engaged in something that's somehow more racist than just saying the N-word? There's one called Charlie and the Kink Factory.
Okay.
Yeah. Does one of you want to read that, or you can read Doja Cat?
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket.
It's just the Poppers logo. Yeah. So
I don't want to read the one about
the
Doja Cat making you gay.
Yeah, let's do the Charlie and the.
Yeah, I'll read this one.
Charlie and the
Kink Factory.
Hopefully no chocolate factory.
Yeah.
Charlie and maybe a little chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I guess it's your turn to read, Spencer, since you ejected one half a sentence into the one we let you read.
Yeah. Okay.
Allowed you to read.
Yeah. Okay. This is Charlie and the Kink Factory. And
this should be allowed at Pride.
Charlie is rewarded the ticket to meet a legendary BDSM dom at his kink-themed factory. What awaits him? Well, karma may await. The erotic punishment.
I like the idea of a legendary dom.
Holy shit! We should have saved this just whole thing for the episode. But anyways,
yeah.
So the 5 lucky ticket winners, 30-year-old Charlie laid restless on the bed of his apartment.
I know, obviously, he has to be over 18, but I like the idea of one of the ticket winners just being
it's one 30-year-old.
Yeah, one 30-year-old and then a bunch of 12-year-olds.
I mean, I guess that was just Grandpa Joe.
Yeah, he could not take his eyes off the email he had just received. A notice from one of his favorite.
Oh wait, wrong email. That was one
people
from
love
the woods.
email.
BDSM news site stating that Mr. Gray was going to be reopening his kink factory for 4 lucky guests for the first time in 20 years for a special tour. Charlie had heard many tales about this place from others in the kink community. The stuff that took place was beyond the real of possibility. Magic. He had always wanted to see it for himself. The end of the email stated that 4 tickets would be sent through the mail. Charlie turned his phone screen off, trying to get some actual sleep and calm down his hopes and excitement. Charlie woke up and turned on the news, and much to his dismay, he had seen that 3 people had already won.
Fox 5 local, 3 people have won tickets to the Kink Factory in town.
I like how
they're excited to go.
You would imagine that the Kink Factory is the name of a legendary club, but it does appear to just be an actual industrial space.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. First was a man from Georgia, a middle-aged, heavy-set bear-type guy named Adam. He bragged about being the first to receive one. He stated in the interview that he was more curious to see what was so special about Mr.
I just love the idea of a Fox 5 anchor just talking with some shirtless bear. It's how do you feel about getting a ticket to the Kink Factory? I feel really great, Marie. I feel really good.
Yeah, I like how also instead of Willy Wonka, it's Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
Mr. Gray.
Not even Willy Wonka. Not something that easy. Just Mr. Gray.
Well, hold up.
Big Willy Wonka?
Yeah, there we go. See, it's
All right, so continuing with this story, I don't really buy into the magic mumbo jumbo you hear about that place. If anything, I'm just going to entertain myself and get a good laugh. Boy, is he about to be wrong?
No, I'm just doing this
I feel some kind of
ironically.
ironic fate may befall him.
Yeah. I sort of feel like this guy is us.
Oh, wait, so here's a Willy. Okay. Next was Willy from Los Angeles. He was 28, purple-haired twink. Lots of 28.
Yeah.
28. Come on, now.
Purple-haired twink. I feel like
Lots
twinks
of-
don't have purple hair. That doesn't feel like a thing.
You don't
they
meet a
would
lot of 20-year-olds named Willy.
yeah.
Willy is really just like for babies and old people.
You joke, but
Yeah.
a friend of mine, my age, named Willie.
Wow.
Yeah. Lots of energy and excitement. He was discovered as the winner after taking selfies to boast on Twitter to his followers. He seemed to be an influencer of some sort.
Cool sentence.
I can't wait to share this journey with all of my fans, he said to the reporter as he blew a kiss at the camera. The third was Victor, a handsome 21-year-old preppy boy from Washington. Charlie thought he came off as very snobby and
I don't like implying that, because I get that they're going for like, I guess the Willy
Papa,
Wonka.
I want to go to the rape factory. Papa.
Yeah. I want to be slutted out.
I want a gimp suit.
I want it now.
I want that slave now. I want to have that slave. She's just crawling around. On the floor.
He said. Okay, he says, I don't get into any weird kink stuff. I'm actually normal. I just wanted to be able to say I got to experience something that others may not get to see. I'll admit, my family is pretty well off, so I've gotten to experience so many great things. This sounded different, so I thought, why not?
They're just in Greece and they're just like watching like a man get whipped on the beach. It's like, yeah.
Charlie felt down not having received anything yet. He went to check his mail the next morning, and lo and behold, lo is spelled wrong, the ticket/invitation was there. Charlie contacted the news and did the interview. I've heard so many great things about Mr. Gray, I can't wait to meet him. I feel lucky and grateful for this opportunity, he told the reporter.
Okay. Just like an NFL, like a first-round draft pick. I'm just really excited
his
about
whole-
the
I feel so
opportunities
humble
there.
and blessed.
All glory to God, man. You're
Yeah.
hugging Mr. Gray.
Yo, I couldn't do this without my God and my mama and my college degree. You know, I studied interdisciplinary at my college, and that's how I got into Mr. Gray's whip factory. And I just want to send it up for God one last time. Without him, we are all lost.
Yeah, no, like I don't usually cry or anything, man. But when I saw like the documentary about like that, like showed his mom's reaction to him getting into the rape factory, like I teared up.
I like how he like the author couldn't even think of like any kind of parallel to the golden tickets being in bars of chocolate, so they just like give
them whenever.
They just get sent the
It could be in a
ticket
pack
for
of
no
condoms.
reason.
It could be in like a bottle
No.
of poppers.
Too
it
hard.
Could be,
I like the
could
idea.
be-
Just get right into it.
Yeah,
there
no.
are like 25 different gay things you can buy that would have this.
Yeah, even just like fucking lube, like it's like the easiest thing. It's like, no, we're just giving one to this.
Okay, I'll shoot that one down. Imagine like you're squeezing out lube, and then
A roll of paper comes out, or you find the ticket floating in an empty lube bottle floating in the ocean. It's drifted ashore.
That night in bed, Charlie heard noise in his apartment. He saw his window was open. It all happened so fast. He saw a figure dart towards the window and climb out. Charlie turned on his light and looked at the top of his dresser to see the ticket was gone. The man had stolen it. It's an email, you fucking asshole.
No. I guess they mailed him.
No, he received it in the mail, and lo and
in
behold,
the mail. Despite the gay community's love of email, he got snail mail for this one.
He threw on some shorts and ran outside trying to catch up with him. Charlie used to run track and was still pretty in shape and was able to catch up. He grabbed the man. The man spun around and punched Charlie in the gut, knocking the wind out of him. Charlie fell to the ground looking up at the young man smiling down at him. Charlie was embarrassed, angry, and sad. He did a walk of shame back to his apartment. There was no way to prove the ticket did not belong to the man who had taken it from him, as he had already discarded the envelope. That's on you. Charlie saw... Okay, you already had an interview about this, too.
I think he scheduled it.
I already did the interview. I might as well just throw the envelope away.
Yeah.
Charlie saw the young man giving an interview on TV. His name was Trevor. 25-year-old punk-looking guy. It was so crazy, man. I opened up my mailbox and the ticket was there. I'm so grateful. I thought that they were only giving away 4 of these, he said, almost mockingly. Charlie was making himself a coffee when his doorbell rang. A good-looking guy was there. He was a clean-cut guy, had the look of a salesman. Charlie was already annoyed and didn't want to be sold anything. Hey, I'm Nick. I am the assistant of Mr. Gray. Charlie looked shocked and confused. I was sent here because Mr. Gray wanted to personally invite you to his factory after hearing what had happened, the man said with a smile. Will you accept this invite? He had only planned for 4 people, but wanted to make a special exception. Of course, Charlie said. Great. We will see you this Friday. Nice to meet you, Charlie. Nick nodded his head and walked back to his car.
It's just Charlie car's like a giant dick. It's just like driving it around like the Oscar Mayer.
It's like the Oscar, yeah.
Yeah. The Gravity Machine Friday... Right, so Charlie could not believe it, a personal invite to the factory. The Gravity Machine Friday came, and Charlie got dressed in a simple jeans and T-shirt. He drove to the factory, which was isolated in the middle of nowhere.
A great place for a factory.
That's a great sentence.
Yeah,
it was isolated in this remote location.
Yeah.
He saw the other 4 were already down there. Trevor looked completely stunned to see him. He smiled embarrassingly and put his head down as Charlie approached them all. I thought there were only supposed to be 4 of us, Victor asked. It looks like someone's sob story worked, Adam replied. Charlie just laughed, unsure if he was just joking around. He didn't know if he should confront Trevor, but opted not to, not really being the type to like confrontation. Willy was streaming for his viewers on his phone, holding it to the door, waiting for Mr. Gray to come out. The door opened and an handsome older man came out. Mr. Gray was mid-50s but could pass for younger. Very much a silver fox.
That's not what being a silver fox
is when you
that
look
you could
younger.
pass for younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Rick Beato. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my dungeon. We're gonna...
This is the dungeon where I keep my son. My son with perfect pitch. I make him bang chains around and gets the tone.
Nice to meet you all, he said smoothly. Before you come in, I ask that you not record or take pictures. I have staff that work here who are discreet. Willie groaned and put his phone away. They all walked into a giant room full of BDSM type equipment. This is how you know he already came by the time he got to the set. He went to a giant room full of sex type stuff.
He definitely came when he wrote the paragraph about the guy breaking into the house, because it makes no sense otherwise.
I love the idea of doing that. It's like, I need to get in the gay factory. I'm gonna break into this guy's house.
They should have done that in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where someone tries to steal Charlie's ticket and he sees him sleeping in a bed with his 4 grandparents.
That would make more sense. This is just like an opportunity to tour a factory, like something you do on a field trip.
Yeah, this is where they're making. This is where they're making kids do field trips now.
Yes, because of DEI.
Yeah.
Punishment, enrichment, inclusion.
Double anus insertion.
There we go.
That's what DEI stands for. Okay. So they all walked into lots of men in blue latex, work gloves, and face shields building different equipment on the floor.
Wow.
This is our tech room where we create all types of bondage restraints, toys, etc. You guys are free to walk around and look at everything. Please don't touch any of the equipment that is marked "Do Not Use," as we are still testing and working on them.
This guy's such a lazy tour guide. It's just like, go around, do whatever.
Charlie, whatever.
Charlie roamed around looking at the different equipment. Stretching racks, bondage chairs, vac beds, and vacuums. The group came across 2 of the tech guys working on what looked like just a giant slab of metal. What's this supposed to be? Adam asked. The techs were taken by surprise and turned to him to happily explain. This is the gravity machine. When you lay down on it, someone can control the dial and make gravity more or less strong. He pointed at the dial at the very bottom of the metal square. The other dial is to control sensitivity. We can make the person laying upon the gravity machine more or less sensitive to touch. Two just slightly ticklish to its more strong setting where just a poke could make a person shiver. Impossible, Adam said as he did the explanation.
Adam was just like, that's gay.
Let me try for myself and see if this is real. The 2 techs looked at each other, unsure of how to respond to them, and then at Mr. Gray. Well, you see, the machine isn't exactly finished yet. We would rather be safe and not. We would like to take regular bondage equipment and enhance it to be something more powerful and intense.
Yeah, I don't even like this machine. This shit's gay, also. I don't even care.
There is plenty of other stuff I would be happy to show you, Mr. Gray said. Oh, please, Adam replied as he laughed and rolled his eyes. Mr. Gray changed his mind. Well, if you insist, why don't you climb up there? Adam smiled confidently and laid on the table. We will just go to halfway on the strength to be safe, one of the techs said. He slowly turned the dial up. Adam leaned forward a bit, but slowly felt himself being weighed down. The tech increased the sensitivity halfway to half as well. Let's test this. Mr. Gray smiled as he approached. I can't believe they made a machine that makes you moan when you wipe. Mr. Gray lifted Adam's shirt and lightly ran his finger down Adam's side. Adam screamed, laughed, and jolted up before being forced back down very hard by gravity. Mr. Gray did it a few more times. Every time, Adam would jerk forward, and every time Mr. Gray would tickle a different spot, and he would immediately be pulled back with great force. Mr. Gray then went for Adam's worst spot. Adam howled with laughter and
worst spot. The notorious spot.
Adam howled with laughter and used all his strength to sit up before violently being forced back down. Adam is a large man, and the amount of force when he came back this time made a loud slamming noise, which shook the whole machine and caused the dials on the machine to turn to their most high settings. Mr. Gray acted like he didn't even notice and continued to tickle various spots on Adam. Adam was both screaming and laughing. Tears were flowing down his face, and he kept trying to beg in between laughing. Mr. Gray leaned in his ear and whispered something and then snapped his fingers. Adam suddenly became quiet. His eyes were still blinking, but he looked peaceful in the face, just lying there.
He put him into a coma. Gehrig's disease.
I'm sorry, Adam. It just came to my attention that the machine appears to have malfunctioned after you slammed down so many times so hard. He turned the strength dial down. Both the dials appear to be jammed. I will have my techs work on this and get you off this table. With the most powerful setting on, even we will not be able to lift you off. He turned to his tech workers. You guys take care of Adam and get this machine fixed. The rest of our group will have to move on. We'll come back for you later, Adam. Apologies.
He's just dead.
So how is this like karmic comeuppance is my question.
Just
because he's so big and fat that when the gravity slammed him into the gravity slab, he fatly moved all the dials and now he's super ticklish.
And he also doubted the fact that there is a gravity machine that only works if you stand on a big metal plate.
Yeah. So
that thing
basically eat shit and die.
The techs nodded and shared a wink with Mr. Gray and then got to work inspecting the machine. The group of ticket winners looked shocked. Glad that is not me, Victor said. Why did he become so quiet, Trevor asked. What did you say to him? Oh, I simply calmed him down was all, Mr. Gray said as they moved to the next room. The fetish bar. Now this is the fetish bar.
Oh.
Mr. Gray said with a laugh. In this room we make different treats to help some of your kink scenes.
Kink scenes?
It's just like all just shit. It's just big containers of shit.
Charlie looked at the different vials labeled. Shrinking potion, muscle growth formula, bladder filler, rubberized liquid. Charlie was intrigued to see what these would all go, but didn't want to mess with anything. These all look so weird. No offense.
Victor's such an asshole.
Yeah.
These look gay.
Yeah.
Not even I don't believe you. It's like, this is bullshit.
It's just like he's just like, why are you doing this?
I like that the potions are like shrinking potion, which is like magical, muscle growth formula, which is like a thing, bladder filler, which would just be any liquid.
It's water.
And then
it's rubberized water.
And then rubberized liquid, which I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just liquid rubber.
The helpers were all behind the bar in the kitchen, mixing different ingredients and making new creations. Charlie took notice to 3 different milky-colored small bottles one of the workers put on the bar. One labeled a week, one labeled a month, one labeled 6 months. Charlie picked up the one that said 6 months and observed it before Trevor grabbed it out of his hand. Yo, what is this for, Mr. Gray?
like Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah. What? Hey, yo, Mr. White. What's this semen retention medicine for? Those are a chastity formula designed to modify your body so that you have the amount of cum built up that is on the label. For example,
Oh, okay.
It says 7 days will make it so your body matches not having come in 7 days. Try it. It is neat and can be great fun. Trevor thought about how good that release would feel. He could always just exit and go to the restroom and let off relief after drinking it. He chugged the 6-month bottle down and felt the affects immediately. He felt his balls physically.
So this is fizzy lifting drink.
Fizzy coming drinks.
He became instantly
Jizzy
hard and
lifting
was quite
drinks.
Fizzy
embarrassed now.
squirting drink, yeah.
Of the tent in his pants, everyone giggled. No one's laughing at you, dude. Like you're in the sex shop.
Yo, you got a boner at the sex
You
factory.
got a boner at the kink factory?
You fucking gay.
Yo, he horny at the kink store.
Yeah.
His mind immediately went into needing to blow now. Here, this will probably help, Mr. Gray said as he smiled and approached Trevor. Do you mind if I pull your shorts and underwear down just briefly? Trevor was confused and just eager to come and oblige, thinking Mr. Gray was about to get him off in front of everyone. He wouldn't have cared. He wanted to get off that badly. Instead, Mr. Gray pulled out a chastity cage and forcefully hooked it around Trevor's dick. Oh, you evil!
Oh my god!
Ugh. Oh, damn!
He just ties a zip tie around it.
It's like if Gus Fring ran one of these places.
Mr. White's cum fluid induces 99.9% semen retention. Most of the stuff on the street only retains fucking 67%.
Come for me.
Come for me, Hector.
Come for me, Hector. Trevor was okay. There you go. It will probably be uncomfortable at first, but you need time for that to wear off, and I can't have you blowing all over my people's hard work. Mr. Gray laughed. We'll take that off at the end of the day when the formula should wear away. Trevor's stomach dropped. He was not going to be able to focus on the rest of the day like this. Willie whipped out his phone and began to live stream to his Instagram followers.
Yo, this guy's about to blow everywhere. This guy's about to come.
Yo, this guy's got like hugest balls.
Yeah, you're live streaming this, and there's this guy who has like the reddest penis in history.
I would watch that live stream.
Yeah.
He was recording the assistants working when one of them put their hand up and asked them please not to put them on video. All right, I think we're gonna have to put a to be continued on this one.
Okay.
The story goes on for much longer.
There's a part 2 also.
The spa, like I'm seeing these chapter headings. There's the spa foot chair. There's there's milking justice.
that's my NGO that tries to get Republicans off the Supreme Court.
Milking justice.
Yeah, it's like perverted justice, but they trap pedophiles and then jerk them off.
Milking Justice is one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar songs.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna do it.
Oh man! Yeah.
Everyone, get Griffin a date for this weekend, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.